Good day, Father Dom. In this video, I will discuss the statements that I have chosen from the introduction to Husserl's ideas. Statement number 1. A new style of attitude is needed, which is entirely altered in contrast to the natural attitude in experiencing and the natural attitude of thinking. This statement encourages us to engage into a new style of thinking attitude in contrast to the natural attitude of thinking and natural attitude in experiencing. So, we may ask, what is the natural attitude of thinking? The natural attitude of thinking is the scientific attitude. That is, it is fundamentally based on sense experience and it has full of presuppositions. That is why Husserl wanted to establish a new style of thinking attitude that transcends beyond sense experience and having a least number of presuppositions. A presupposition which is so basic and primary that it can no longer be reduced further. And then, if we relate this to the two worlds of Plato, we need to detach ourselves from the world of physicality or the physical world and transcend towards the world of forms or the world of essences. Statement number 2. Psychological phenomena deals with real occurrences. With such occurrences, if they have actual existence, find their place with the real subjects to when they belong in one spatio-temporal world as the omnitude realities. This statement presents the phenomenon or concern of psychology. The phenomena of psychology are real occurrences or facts which can be perceived through sense experience. It also perceives real occurrences as the omnitude realities. When we say omnitude realities, it means the totality or wholeness of reality. That's the reason why Husserl criticized psychology. It is simply based on sense experience, it has complex of presuppositions, and it observes absolutism because it considers real occurrences as the totality or wholeness of reality. Hence, it leaves no room for mystery. Statement number 3. Pure phenomenology is a science of essences. It will become established as a science which exclusively seeks to ascertain cognitions of essences and no matters of facts or whatever. This statement presents the phenomena of pure phenomenology. The phenomena of pure phenomenology are the essences and not the matters of facts in David Hume's sense. It is an eidetic cognition of essences or an eidetic reduction. When we say eidetic reduction, it reduces sense experience into essences. This science proposed by Husserl clearly pushes human consciousness towards a higher form of thinking, that is, looking at the essences of beings and transcend the presupposed facts. No doubt why it is also called a transcendental phenomenology. Statement number 4. The phenomena of transcendental phenomenology will become characterized as irreal. This statement suggests that the phenomena of pure phenomenology can be described as irreals. Irreals in the sense that it is not concerned with mere facts or real occurrences, but with the ideas or essences. Ideas or essences can be described as irreals in the sense that they are imperceivable in the real or actual world by solely resorting to sense experience. Essences are transcendental beings, hence beyond the real. Statement number 5. That we set aside all the prevailing habits of thinking, that we recognize and tear down the intellectual barrier with which they confer the horizon of our thinking, and now, with full freedom of thought, seize upon the genuine philosophical problems to be set completely made accessible to us only by the horizon open to all sides. This is a hard demand. This statement demands us to disengage from our natural or usual way of thinking. That is, a thinking which is fundamentally grounded on the reals, as full of presuppositions and prejudices, and an absolutist kind of thinking. That kind of thinking is very much limited and close-minded, that establishes barrier and boundary of our thinking. That is why we need to tear down these intellectual barriers and move towards the genuine philosophical problem, that is the eidetic cognition of essences. This is indeed a hard demand because it detaches ourselves from our usual way of thinking and pushes our consciousness towards a higher and more complex form of cognition. That's all for the Dong. Thank you for watching.